Members and friends, ladies and gentlemen, in anticipation of our Gin Fizz event in Melbourne here, I'm sitting here, my name's Matt Bailey, I'm sitting here with Trish Brew from Fever Tree. Good to see you.
So good to see you too.
You know what, we're just saying just before we went live, before we hit record, that we're actually, we saw each other at Whiskey Abbey. And by saw each other, I mean, Trish, Matt, from across the room kind of thing, that was a shame.
It was a shame, but we're here now, and
We are.
instead of drinking whiskey, we're drinking gin, which is very exciting for me at all times.
I don't know anything about these gins.
I thought you were going to say gin in general. I'm like, well, I've actually never heard you talk about gin, so that could be a fact.
I've never presented gin before, actually. That's true. I've never actually hosted a gin tasting, so members are in for a treat on the 26th. There's about 20... That's my phone going off. You can edit that one out. Okay, so
Nailed it.
I'm a video editor's worst nightmare. So we're going to taste through 5 different single cask cider gins, and we're going to pair them up with Fever Tree tonics. Now, I always consider Fever Tree to be the premium tonic when mixing.
Well, you're spot on there.
Made for mixing.
World's best mixer, made for mixing.
Yeah. And they say what's the quote? If 3/4 of your drink are going to be mixers?
Well, if 3/4 of your drink is a mixer, mix with the best. It seems so obvious when you say it out loud, doesn't it?
It does. And we don't usually mix whiskey much at the society. We play around with it a bit. We mostly drink it neat. I like sometimes a whiskey and ginger ale. I like sometimes sort of mixing it sometimes with a soda for a highball or something. But generally, you do mix gins more than you don't see people drinking gin neat very often.
Not very often, no. But it's funny that we're doing gin and tonic today, because you know what's something I've been drinking, and this is going to be blasphemy to you?
No.
I've been drinking whiskey and tonic, so...
Yeah, that's good. No, it works.
I was expecting you to be like, all right, get out.
No. Cut. No. I mean, it's true though. I mean, but I often like tasting these gins neat. But what we'll do, Trish and I are going to taste through each one, taste it neat, and then see how. And then I'll rely on your expertise of which mixer to go with. It might be soda in some cases.
Yes, which I didn't bring. So
that's right. We're super organised, but you'll probably identify whether it needs soda or whether it needs tonic.
Absolutely. And
Okay.
what's super exciting about this for me is that you haven't actually tasted these, so this is all going to be real reactions, folks.
These are fresh bottles I'm opening right now for the stream. So I'm going to crack this open now.
So brave.
They're all single cask. They're all cask strength like everything we do at the society. GN 3.17 Kaffir Lime and Matcha Gimlet.
Can't say Kaffir.
I'm just going to say lime and matcha gimlet. We're going to get in trouble for this bottling even before we've released it. 50.5%. Now let's have a little taste. You can. Oh, that glass has got a chip in it. Let's skip that one.
More flavour. Oh, that's a very reasonable pour there.
Oh yeah, you've got to have a nose and a taste. Okay, reasonable pour. Well, good to see you.
So good to see you.
And we're looking forward to working with you on this event. Got to have good mixes with good gins. Why not?
Absolutely. Best mixes with the best gin, you might even say.
Now, because Trish mixes so often with great mixes, she knows her gins. That's why I wanted to involve her with Gin Fizz this year, just to have a taste through some of these gins and tell me what you think.
Oh my gosh.
Now, this one's called, lime and matcha gimlet. I'm just going to skip that first word. But lime, and it does actually have a lime note to it.
It does. It's got this sort of tropicalness to it also, which kind of reminds me of a Mai Tai cocktail.
Right.
Yeah, which is super interesting.
Marshmallows and vanilla. And then I'm tasting it straight away as well.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so let's have a small taste.
Yes, there's definitely some alcohol in there. What's the ABV on this one?
50.
Oh, just 50, casually.
Yeah.
Which is great, because most gins obviously sit around the 40% mark on average, so...
It is true, okay. I mean, for those who enjoy cask strength whiskey, they for those who enjoy whiskey often have tasted high proof whiskies. But when we bottle spirits at the society that are also cask strength, they sometimes befuddle and confound a bit, because cask strength cognac, for instance, is so unusual. Because like 67% cognac. In this case, gin that's not 40% can sometimes seem a bit like, wow, what's going on here? And that is a high proof spirit. I mean, it's high for gin. It's 50.5%.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's super tasty, super flavoursome, and I'm really excited to see what happens when we add a mixer to it.
Awesome. Well,
Ah,
okay, let's try one of these with the mixer.
Let's try it with the mixer.
Okay, you pick one out.
Now, it's funny because I did only bring tonics today, but do you know what I really want to see this one? We have a lime and yuzu soda, which we released recently, which is just absolutely delicious. So with that lime flavour, and it's low sugar as well, so good if you don't typically like a mixer.
So would you pair a lime mixer with a lime sort of tasting gin?
Absolutely. Compare or contrast.
Yep. We always say that. We always say that.
Oh,
Yep.
do you?
Yeah.
Oh, look at us. Two peas in a pod.
It's almost like we know what we're talking about. Anyway.
Fancy that. Absolutely. Like if in doubt, compare the flavour in the gin, and lime is a no-brainer for me. And we use this beautiful Japanese yuzu fruit, which has this like almost floral characteristic to it, which I think would be just harmonious.
Yeah, right.
We should try it with a tonic anyway.
Yeah.
Let's get weird.
Okay.
So I'm going to go for the Fever Tree Aromatic Tonic Water. Now, this one is actually based off how they used to drink gin and tonic in the Navy. So in the Navy, you used to be given a daily ration of gin, and that was Navy strength gin. And that is gin that is 57% ABV or above, because if you spilled your gin on your gunpowder, it would still ignite at 57% ABV or above. Now, there's a couple of other things you got in the Navy, and that was tonic water to combat your malaria. You're also given Angostura bitters. Angostura bitters was originally a medicine for sailors when they had an upset tummy, and they were given lime as well. So we wanted to base our aromatic tonic water off that. We use Madagascar vanilla, ginger, green cardamom, pimento, and of course Angostura bark. And so this one should have like a little bit of a lemon, lime and bitters vibe.
Yeah.
Not sure how it's going to taste, but we're
that's
going to
actually
give
quite
it a
true.
go.
I was about to say, I could be drinking a lemon lime bitters right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really exciting.
And I thought with that lime could be really cool. So let's have a taste.
Yeah.
Delish!
It's actually first pairing has worked really well.
That's actually super tasty, and I think those like heavy botanicals that we use in our tonic water actually like mellow quite nicely that sharp ABV of the gin, and it doesn't take away from that gorgeous lime character. So I'm a fan. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. I'm going to do thumbs up with my microphone. But this is. Do you think that you've added a bit more mixer to yours again? Can I try that again?
Absolutely, because you can always add, but you can't take out, folks. So keep that in mind.
One way of putting it. Yeah. What can we learn about gin? Like, what do we look for when we're tasting a gin?
Well, gin, of course, must contain juniper. That is very important. That's what separates it from being a flavoured vodka. And, you do get this beautiful dusting of juniper. And I think that's because of the high ABV, less water, more flavour, essentially. It's got a really nice citrus balance, which is something I really enjoy about gin. So that lime there is just absolutely gorgeous. And, you always want to sort of, balance it out with more of a sort of earthy botanical flavour. And I think it absolutely has that with the addition of the aromatic tonic.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Delish.
The spirit in this case being 50.5% holds up really well against the mixture as well. Like, as in, like the mixer hasn't drowned out the spirit character.
Absolutely, and nor should it.
No.
We're there as a supporting act to find spirits. We're not there to detract.
Hey, you've said that before. Yeah.
I haven't actually, and I'm really glad I didn't fumble it.
Okay. That sounded slightly rehearsed, but that's
Thank
okay.
you so much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
It's my enthusiasm for drinking gin with you.
Why not? Trish and I are now going to sit through 4 more gins, and we're going to just taste them with a few different mixes. But this is all going to be part of the experimentation that members can experience on the 26th with Gin Fizz coming up at Curtin House, Mesa Verde in the city in Melbourne. So there's still a handful of tickets left, so I do encourage you jumping on for that. We'll end it there for the actual video because you don't want to see us taste through everything, otherwise you'll miss out on all the goodies yourself. We'll keep some surprises up our sleeve. We've got 5 single cask gins to taste through. Thank you so much for taking some time today to chat and just learn about some of what we're doing.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
You're a natural. You're a natural on camera. I told you. I can't. And we'll see you all on Gin Fizz, or see you on a live stream with the Society soon. Cheers.